What's going on, Ophiuchus? How are you? Welcome to Ophiuchus and me, guys. I appreciate you for being here with me today on this here Sabbath or Saturday, however you get down. It's 4:56 p.m. and it is the 29th of July, 2023. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by, for all your continual support and love, comments, subscriptions, likes. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you. And if you've never been here before, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. And I do Oracle, I do Index, and I do 3 decks of Tarot. But today is a little different. I incorporate a 4th deck called Rotomundi. And it has biblical references to it. So if that's not your thing, I understand if you click off when that comes around. But I appreciate you for all the time that you do watch or whatever. However, okay? So guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's get straight to it. Oh, I picked up these. Interesting. These are not the ones that I use. So maybe I'll use that one tomorrow. I haven't used it in a while. And this one always knocks over. Okay. So, these are the ones that I use. The Angel Guide Oracle. Okay. I use these on Saturday. The Sabbath. Okay. Let's see what energy comes out for us today. It's almost August, guys, in a couple of days. Amazing. I started this channel in August, and I'm like, wow, already 1 year is already almost past. It's so crazy how fast time goes by, guys. So enjoy life, enjoy your loved ones, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, enjoy it, okay? Try your best to. I know it's a lot of conflicting and confusing like type energies out there, but if it doesn't speak to your heart and your intuitional state of being doesn't connect with it, let it go. Okay? Alright. Guardian Angel. And at the bottom it says raise your vibration. Okay? Always try to stay in a more positive state where nothing negative can really get you down. Okay? So we have here Guardian Angel. Okay. Your message. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them since their soul's creation. Now, your guardian angel is drawing closer to you than ever. This angel guide this angel guide knows you, loves you, and accepts you completely. Before your incarnation on Earth, you danced around the stars together. If you're feeling overwhelmed or alone at this time, know that your angel guide is with you to share their love and make you feel safe. You never walk this path alone. Angels are always there to light the way. This card is a huge reminder that you always have their help, support, and companionship available to you. It says here, guys, extended message. You are an independent soul and often find yourself trying to do everything on your own. But know that even just a quick prayer to your guardian angel can take away some of that pressure. Your angel wants to hear more from you. In order to support you fully, they must be invited to do so. But then no request is too much. Your angel guide was made for you and is dedicated to you. Take time today for an easy and informal conversation with them. Speak openly and in a heartfelt way about your life, any challenges you are facing, and anything you need help with. Through that conversation, their help will find its way to you. When you draw this card, they want you to know they are with you. Okay, that's beautiful. Stay positive, stay prayed up, and you will be okay. Let me turn this fan on in this room. It's getting warm. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get a couple of these index out here and see what we get today. One more. A new wardrobe. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing some clothes, or you already have just purchased some new clothes. Looking for a new style, or just, want some new things. One more time. You've worked so hard on this. Oh my goodness gracious. One more time. Father-in-law could be significant to you. Maybe you had a father-in-law that crossed over already, that you think about a lot and feel like they're right there with you all the time. Maybe you guys are close. One more time. Pennsylvania. Okay. One more time. Someone's name starts with the letter O. Oscar, Olivia, Omar. I'm gonna find some new names of a book. Okay. One more time. Keep it 1000%. One more time. You embody love from your soul. And this is the last deck. Let me get my cards together here. more. Something feels like a miracle. One more time. You stand out in a crowd. One more. Twins, triplets, or more. Honey. Congratulations, and be ready to either have help or be a little tired. Alright, here we go. Praying for it. You're praying. She has her hands together. Praying for maybe a miracle, needing some assistance, guidance, not knowing where to go, which way to start, feeling a little lonely, something of that nature. Praying for it. Learning to pray more. Maybe you're a vlogger. Here we have it, Kenny Lattimore. I'm never too busy for you, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're on the right path there. A real friend you are. You can count on them. Maybe you like to eat at Habit Burgers. You're very wise in decision making. You have a great inheritance. Life is a quest. Real eyes, realize, real lies. Baby on the way, congratulations. Or babies on the way. It's rightfully yours. Can't stop thinking of you. Maybe you're from Florida. Truth is needed. Talk less. Show me. Perfect picture. Divine timing. I love that. You're a boss. You get things done, Even when you feel like it could be too overwhelming or, stressful, you get things done. So like I said, maybe you're like feeling like, oh my gosh, I need a miracle or something right now. I need some help. I need to know which way to go next. Don't forget to pray. Extend your needs beyond just, in your own mind, what you think you're capable of doing by yourself. Yes, it's okay to be independent. It's beautiful to be independent, but sometimes we do need that help, that extra, insight. Something that'll just come down to us, through our intuition. Here, step into the light, or a dream, or something. Different ways for those things to come about. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's a trap. Be aware. Maybe you like to play golf. What you gonna do now? It is love. Is it love or lust? Worried about what others think or say. You like to make fruit smoothies or drink fruit smoothies. Legendary energy here. Like I said, you get things done. Horseback riding. You're very low key, not a whole lot of friends. Someone's name starts with the letter T. Terry, Tatum, Tanya, Tony, Tiffany. Maybe you like to crochet. You did something and you never looked back. You know exactly what to do. Someone is all in their feelings. Time for a change. Someone's name starts with the letter S. Sally, Susan, Steve, Steven, Sam, Samuel, Samantha, Sincere, that's my nephew's name. Influence, many. Ancient DNA. Thinking about the right time. No such thing as coincidence. Somebody is struggling to release something or someone. A challenge is only a challenge, guys. So, follow your first mind always. Had this one yesterday. You have God-given gifts. Okay, we all do. You just have to tap in and figure out exactly what they are. Okay. Don't even try. You just are. Reevaluate the scenario. Maybe you're a hairstylist. Use discernment. Lethal weapon walking 100%. Had that one yesterday as well. Someone's name starts with the letter P. Pat, Patrick, Patricia, Penelope, Prince. Or Philip. There we go. There's a new one. Okay. Very productive. Priscilla. There's one. Get out with your friends. It's lust, not love. So it says here, is it love or lust? I don't know. Got that twice. This one was a question. This one's telling you it's lust, not love. You're a moviegoer. That's it. That's all. Period. Maybe you're from Canada. Nicaragua. Fiji. Wyoming. Oklahoma. The Bahamas. New Jersey. Phoenix. The Philippines. Colombia. Or Turks and Caicos. Okay. So here we have it. I want to use that one first. Yeah, why not? Because it's divine time, and the deck is called Divine Something. So, and we're talking about guardian angels and, you know, that type of energy. Divine, okay? So, your boss with God-given gifts, okay? Allow divine timing to do what it does, alright? Life is a quest. Maybe you've been saying 1, 2, 3, 4 a lot. You are a real friend. Maybe you're a vlogger. Okay, there's a baby on the way. You have a great inheritance. Okay, you can count on them. You're very wise in decision making. You're legendary. You know exactly what to do. You've done something and never looked back. Maybe you're a hairstylist. Maybe you're from Florida, Canada, Colombia, Turks and Caicos, Fiji, Philippines, New Jersey, Phoenix, Bahamas, Oklahoma, Wyoming. I'm gonna say, or Nicaragua. Maybe you like to crochet. Maybe your name starts with the letter P, S, or T. Okay, maybe you like to crochet. That's how you have ancient DNA and you influence many. You're very productive. Get out with your friends. Maybe you're a moviegoer. Okay. Use your discernment. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Someone's struggling to release something. A challenge is only a challenge. Follow your first mind. Time for a change. Someone's all in their feelings. Can't stop thinking about you. It's lust, not love. Or is it love or is it lust? Okay, maybe you like to play golf. Don't judge a book by its cover. Step into the light. You're really low key. Maybe you need to go horseback riding. Maybe you like to make fruit smoothies. Okay. You're just telling someone, talk less and show me. The truth is needed. You don't even try. You just are. Maybe you're worried about what others say or think. Something's rightfully yours. Okay. You do have a great inheritance. Something is picture perfect. And maybe like habit burgers. What you gonna do now? Okay. With your real eyes that realize real lies. Beware of the trap, or it's a trap, beware. Okay. Thinking about the right time in your lethal weapon. Walking 100%. Okay. Alright. So here we go. And someone or you is never too busy for you, baby. Alright. And that seems like it's it. And reevaluate the scenario. Alright. One more time. Alright, let's see what we're going to get here today. Nine of Wands. So, you've seen a lot of dark days, and you've overcome a lot. And you kept going. You kept persevering. Okay. Things changed on you. Things flipped up on you, but, you know, you, I don't know. She's holding something close and dear to her. Maybe you have like a special doll or something. Or some sort of something that you've always had that you hold on to. It helps you kind of, just, I don't know, maybe you've had it since you were a little girl or a little boy or something like that. Like I said, maybe someone passed away and then maybe, like a parent or a grandparent and they gave it to you or something. And always told you, follow the light or something or stay on course or, do it for me or something of that nature. I'm not too sure if that's the first time I've ever seen that doll in her hand. To the point to where I actually acknowledged it or wanted to acknowledge it. So here with the King of Wands. Very productive individual. Life is a quest. You're on a journey, okay? You're very productive. You influence many. Maybe you're this vlogger. You've, seen a lot of hard, troublesome, dark days, but that doesn't stop you. Yeah, you've seen a lot of people, seeing you drown. They don't care. They're just like, whatever, And after you realize that there are people like that around you, you never looked back. You kept moving forward. You are a lethal weapon walking. Alright, nothing can touch you. Because of all that you've seen. And you're a person that believes that you have a guardian angel. You just probably don't really tap in with them. like that. Okay. So here, Page of Coins in reverse of feeling struggle. There's something that you're not interested in investing in, or someone or something, or you feel that you've done well beyond, um, an amount of a small investment or something of that nature. You put your whole life into it, and it's beyond a small investment. Yeah, you invested a lot. So not too sure if that's something that you don't want to, or is beyond that. So here with the Three of Swords falling on top of who you are, it talks about hurt, talks about separation, just different things that you've been through. Severe pain, basically. Having to take that sword right out of your chest and keep moving, because you were striving for greatness here with the Ten of Coins. You're like, it doesn't matter, what I've been through. Like, I'm going to continue to strive for greatness. Here with the Nine of Coins. These people were trying to bring me down or didn't want me to rise, knowing that I was on a path, and I'm still there. I'm doing good for myself. Yeah, challenge was only a challenge. So here, you stayed committed to yourself when everybody else around you was wearing masks and, talking mess behind you and all of that. You're like, whatever. I'm confident in myself. And I'm going to keep on pushing through no matter what. Okay. No matter what. You stay persistent with the Nine of Wands energy at the bottom. Now you have here Three of Coins, which talks about building with somebody, growing with somebody. So, like I said, I don't know if you're not interested in working with someone or building with somebody, starting a relationship or something like that. You're very low key because of the things that you've been through. Okay. Maybe worried about what other people would say. If you got involved with someone in particular, or not too sure, but you're not interested at this time. Or like I said, or you felt like you have done more than enough in a small investment with somebody that you decided to work with. Page of Wands. So maybe at first you didn't want to make an investment. Maybe you're thinking about making an investment, or something of that nature. Maybe you want to build with somebody and you haven't yet, and you're thinking about it, waiting for the right time, or something like that. Not too sure if it's in love or if it's work related. So here with the Five of Swords, you just really don't want to be defeated. You've gone through that enough. You've been through that arena of people with all their ways, trying to bring you down, and maybe they did in certain places, and just have you like, man, they got me again, but you didn't let that keep you down. So here with the Six of Cups, like I said, it could have been your own people. People that you've known, and you're like, wow. And it seems to always be that way, people that want you not advancing, or they don't want you to advance, and they want you to stay in that same little space with them forever, like, don't leave me, don't leave me out here in these streets alone. Like, well, so, they bring negative energy. Here with the Lovers, it's making a decision on who you're gonna share your space with, share time and energy, and give love to, whether it's yourself or if you're going to invest with someone. Because, like I said, you've been hurt by the closest of your people to you. So here with the Page of Swords, it just talks about, small levels of communication and or very immature ways, or, they were saying immature petty stuff or something like that to you, and you're like, wow, really? Here with this Empress, I mean, I hate to say it, but the first thing that came to me was like a mom. So I don't know if it was even someone as close to you as your own mother, that was trying to hold you back. Okay, I had to read like that a long time ago. They would just say little things, and it's just like, come on. Not like, they were like really hating, but it was just like, I'm trying to advance here, I'm trying to do things, like, I can't believe you didn't give me that message, or, just little stuff, or maybe they're always spying around, on you, things that you're doing and whatnot. There's a Nine of Wands again. So it's like you had no other choice, but to love yourself. But it's really crazy because you have here, like I said, people, somebody that you're choosing to work with, about something. So it's someone you've known for a while. I mean, I don't know there, because what's at the bottom? 10 of Wands. Their energy was burdened on you, and you have to walk away from it. So, I mean, it could be someone like a mom, or, someone that raised you, or aunt, or grandma, or somebody like that. Maybe even, someone that adopted you, that's not like your biological mom or something like that. And, it's just like, you love them, you care about them, but what? Oh, she must not be. I don't know. I don't know if that's for me or not, but however the case, I'm stuck right here because I see the Lovers, I see the Nine of Wands, and I see this Empress. So unless this is somebody that you were going to try to, like I said, I don't know if it's in love, or if it's in work, or if it's just in terms of, like just everyday life, in the home, like, you still live at home or something like that. And, you help out the family, financially, and because, you still live there or whatever, but you're trying to make a better life for yourself and or leave or something like that. And they're like, always in your business, snooping around, or, not relaying certain like messages or saying little things. I'm not too sure, in terms of 3 of Coins, someone that you're building with, someone that you work closely with. But you're thinking of maybe, making a move to, or you've already made this move, like I need to get out of here, or, go get my own, or something like that. Because, it's not fair for me to be putting in this or contributing, into this household or whatever, I grew up in, and they're really not, they're not a positive piece to this puzzle, Interesting. So, I'm gonna take this one next. Okay. So now I have here the 9 of Swords. And it talks about hurt. 9 of Swords to me is betrayal, So you have to stay persistent and figure out exactly what would be the best move for you to make, even if it's just like I gotta get out and get my own, because I have people around me that just really aren't positive influences in my life. Wow. With the Devil card. You just really never thought that it would come to you feeling like this. Like, I have to get out of here, like, wow. They're not encouraging me to, keep going, and you're almost there, They probably, know that you are almost there, and they don't want to see you go. And, excuse me. You're probably like, I wouldn't even go anywhere, really, like that, or too far away, but now, it doesn't really matter because you're driving me crazy. So here, the Queen of Swords. Like I said, maybe she's saying some things that just are not cool. Whoever this person is, whether they're your family member, mom, auntie, grandmother, maybe even like an old community like type individual or somebody that that's older than you. I don't get someone that you were with would try to do this to you, but I mean, it is possible. So now I have here the 5 of Swords coming out in reverse. So I guess maybe they felt that they would not be defeated. Like I said, there's someone older than you or something like that. So, maybe they were using that against you or something like that, But it was just really not right. I'm not in reverse. So here, this isn't your judgment. You didn't have is a lesson, you know. And Eight of Fire in reverse. It says insight at the bottom. So maybe you didn't have the right type of insight, like I was saying. You know, you pray about it. They give you that extra boost of what you need to hear or know or something. That intuition, like, you're questioning yourself about it. And it's like, but it's just like, wow, what's really going on? Where is this coming from anyway? Like out of nowhere. The devil took a hold of this person. Now they're acting funny and saying weird stuff, or, not being positive. I only need one more. So here, the Hangman. You've been thinking a lot about your story and what in the heck is going on, and you're trying to move forward here. And maybe you've always had trouble with this particular person. Like I said, I was honing in on this here little doll thing or something that you were holding on to. Maybe you had to, I don't know, go and stay with some random, people or something like that. And your mom gave you something, told you, always stay positive or just something. And somebody that you're connected to some type of way here that's known you for a while. They're just they nag or something. And you're like, gosh, like, I'm just trying to do everything right, like being productive, trying to get to this money, and you're nagging about stuff, or, I'm mad because I'm almost there, so you hold things over me, like, well, you live with me, type stuff, or whatever, so maybe, you can't do this, or I'm going to need extra money from you here or there. Let me not change that because this was at the bottom. Right, once again, 9 of Wands. And you see the word there, right? Inner strength. So you had to have this type of inner strength about yourself here, dealing with this particular person that holds something over your head. Or they're constantly, asking you for money or something so they can kind of keep you stuck, or something's going on here. And it's very hurtful, the energy that you have to deal with here. But you know that you're going to be okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be okay. God is watching. Your guardian angel is right there, you know, with you. You're going to get through this, and you're going to leave or do whatever you need to do. Separate yourself from this person. You're going to stop, you know, being there for them. I mean, because even like with this lover, I guess, you know, like you were there, like you cared to a certain degree. Like, you know, I said, I don't know how bad the energy of this person really was, you know, like you grew up with them, especially if it's something that you were used to, you know. But deep down, it's just like you can't keep dealing with that, you know. The energy is not positive. Okay. So, hmm, I'm now looking for which third deck I should use. Um, Interesting. I think I should just use one of these seers. Okay. All right. Let's see what we get. I appreciate you guys for being here with me today. Come back and rock with me anytime here on Ophiuchus and Me, where I do your daily reads. I appreciate you guys for all your energy and support and your love. Thank you guys. If you're still here with me, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, please, and thank you. And of course, only if you like. I appreciate it all. This is the third regular deck, and still have one more after this. So, one more. Eight of Swords now. So, right along here with this here Hangman. Eight of Swords is you constantly thinking about, what can I do? Okay. After being hurt and tormented and all of this, there's nothing you can do right away, but you can rest and protect yourself and know that, you know, the energy that this person is giving off is just something that, you know, that they're trying to put onto you, and it's not you, it's not, you know, you're beyond this. All you have to do is stay focused. Yeah, this person is just, you know, there's something about them. You have the Seven of Swords, like, literally right here. Okay, so, the same card right here in the same stack. So, there's something about this person that's just a little off. They're a little shady at the core, you know. Not telling you something, you know. With the Six of Swords in reverse, like right now you feel like maybe you don't have a way out in terms of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel or something like that. Like, you know, like I said, maybe you live with this person and you're feeling like, I gotta do something different. Okay. With the Temperance, you're trying your best to stay cool, to stay balanced. Like I said, you know, you care about them to a certain extent, but there's something about them, and it's just like, wrong is wrong, and maybe you've dealt with them your whole life, so you're just like, oh, that's them, but you're at an age now where it's like, I don't think so. This isn't gonna fly too much more. So there's a definite need for you to just stay focused. Keep working on your craft. Stay busy, because they're really not a person that even probably deserves the title of an empress, okay? They're just, that's what you know them to be. Like I said, maybe, they're the mom or something of that nature. They have the money, they know how to talk their way through stuff. They love, but it's a funny type of love, and, yeah. As far as productive, maybe that's what they're really not. They don't know how to really bring anything creative into their world or something like that, or just period. They're really just not a real true empress. They're not really not caring and really loving the way that a mom should be, or something of that nature. Can't put my tongue on it, finger on it. Here with the justice, though, you will receive what's rightfully yours. Okay, it's rightfully yours. And what that means to me is what you're working so hard on. Your life is rightfully yours. Like, you may have grown up with this person, or they may have raised you or whatever, but they don't deserve to keep you hostage or keep you in that messed up energy. And a lot of times, excuse me, a lot of times in our lives, our family members here, some of them, not all of them, they're this is a test, basically, and you have to kind of weave your way through it, and realize who is for you and who isn't. Just because the person has the title of a mom, it doesn't mean that they're mothering, and nurturing and all of that, So, you're gonna be alright, Ophiuchus. Stay balanced. And don't let this person bring you down. Don't let this person bring you out of your element. Remember, keep your vibrations high, okay? It's going to be all types of people out there that's going to try to bring you out of your element. Breathe. Breathe. And don't let them change it, okay? Because that is their task. And you have to know how to stay balanced, okay? Come up with a very eloquent way to tell them that, they can easily go and mess with somebody else or find something else to do with their time, because it's obvious that they don't have a life or something, because they're messing with you and you haven't done anything to them. So don't stress yourself over the small things, okay? You're on the right path, and stay on that path, okay? No matter who seems to not agree with it, no matter who's trying to bring you down, get out of that situation the best way you can. It may even take a whole year or 2 years for you to get yourself together. Breathe every day, every day. Remember what you're trying to do. Stay focused. Okay, don't spend that much time in the house if you don't have to. Oh, they try to put a curfew on you or this or that, but don't open and close my door past 10 p.m. knowing that, you get off at 9. I'm like, huh? It's okay. Find a way. Sleep in your car for the night somewhere or at a friend's house. And don't let this person, always have one up on you. Find a way. Okay. And when you can't, well, just deal. I know that's hard, but we're playing a game here, okay? A challenge is only a challenge, all right? So here we go. One more time. All right, here we go. Temperance. Temperance. Stay balanced. Don't let anybody, and I mean anybody, bring you out of the space and the frequency that you have created for yourself, okay? Knowing that that is what's best for you to continue to elevate through, okay? All right. At the bottom, it depicts 4 cups. People always trying to show you love, ignore it. 4 wands. Okay? You're looking for your foundation. Okay? Remember that. So, here, the first card out we have is a path 13. Okay? Oh, my bad. 19. That equals to a 10 or a number 1. So maybe your life path number 1. Okay? And the card is the strength card. Okay? Alright? So, here we go. The 19th path of wisdom connects Gabora, which is strength, and Shazed. I think Shazed is mercy. I believe it is. My paper's not here. Okay. And is associated with the strength tarot card. The image on the strength card is of a woman shutting the mouth of a lion. Daniel 6:2 or Hebrews 11:33. On a worldly level, it speaks to the inherent strength and power women wield over men. The description on the Empress card quoted the winning thesis on the disclosure between the 3 wise men in Babylon as to who or what was the strongest. Oh gosh, the battery. Hold on. Dog starting to bark. It's that time. Okay. Oops. Glad I got finished just in time. Alright. So here. Okay. The description on the Empress card, okay, quoted the winning thesis on the discourse between the 3 wise men in Babylon as to who or what was the strongest. First address 4:17 through 31. For brevity's sake, the verses will not be quoted again here. But in summary, the answer was that women were the strongest. Out of the eater, something to eat. Out of the strong, something sweet. Judges 14:14. The above is the riddle Samson gave to the Philistines during his wedding celebration. Previously, he had been attacked by a lion, but the Spirit of God came upon him and gave him the strength to defeat it. Judges 14:5 through 6. Samson later noticed that bees had taken up residence in the carcass of the lion, and there was a honeycomb within it. Judges 14:8, which was the answer to his riddle. Samson's great strength was given to him by the Spirit of God, but his physical strength was no match for the women in his life, who were able to finesse all of his secrets out of him and respond to the riddle. The woman to which he was betrothed was threatened by the Philistines and pressured into enticing the answer out of Samson. Judges 14:15 through 18. When the Philistines provided the correct answer to his riddle, Samson replied, "If ye had not plowed within my heifer, ye had not found out my riddle," which resulted in the end of his engagement. Later, Delilah obtained the secret to Samson's great strength, and he fell into the hands of the Philistines, where he remained until his death. Judges 16:15 through 21. Okay. It is not necessary for women to use physical force in order to control men, as was stated in the dialogue in 1 Esdras 4:17 through 31. Eve simply needed to give Adam the forbidden fruit, and he willingly ate it, Genesis 3:6. Judith 13:7 through 10, and Esther 7:3 through 10, provide two examples of women using their influence and shrewdness to save their people. In the Testament of Judah, he stated, "And the angel of God showed me that for ever do women bear rule over king and beggar alike." Testament of Judah 3:22. Although the inherent power that earthly women have to influence men is self-evident, that also is only one aspect of the Strength Tarot card. And it goes on and on, okay? But basically what I'm getting from that is, like I was saying, stay balanced. Whoever this person is to you, they're trying to like dim your light or change your frequency or something like that, with mere just words, like saying little things here and there, trying to take you down. Don't let this person even think that they're, like I said, have an upper hand or a step ahead of you or something of that nature. So here, this is the Three of Swords. Okay, and you have the Three of Swords down here. So, the Three of Swords card is entitled Rectification and represents the unforeseen obstacle between overcome and the venture put back on track. The image on the bottom right is from Basil Valentin's occult philosophy and shows a variant of the Ouroboros in the form of a figure 8, with the lion, male polarity, swallowing the bird, female polarity, completing the union of the sun and moon, which the last two cards have referenced. To its left is Michael Mayer's depiction of the woman wisdom. At the top left is Mayer's depiction of depiction of Mary the Jewess from 1617, who was one of the first alchemists and is shown balancing fire and water. At the top right is a depiction of Alchemia taken from the Quinta Essentia from 1574. This card represents the union of opposites and the rectification of the endeavor, while also portraying key female characters in alchemy. The Hebrew letter Vav represents the union of the Yod and He, and the solution to death and sin being manifested in this world. The third Sephirot of the Kabbalah is Banah, which represents Yehovah Elohim, or Yah, creating the world, with the Vav representing the rectification of Adam and Eve's sin and the reconciliation of the world with God. So it's like here, you're dealing with the pain, but with the Four of Swords, which is protecting yourself, keeping your strength, and Eight of Pentacles constantly working on yourself, because you're almost there to your Ten of Pentacles. You're single, you're abundant. Just hold tight, okay, and kind of go through this process, okay, obstacle being overcome and being put back on track. You're going to be put back on track, okay, no matter how difficult the task may be, because it seems like there is just a lot of energy that surrounds you that is negative, because you have the torment card already and now it comes up again. So this person is just really negative, okay? So, like I said, that's why they're the Empress in reverse. They're not a real Empress. It's somebody that had something to do with raising you or something of that nature. Some sort of somebody in your life that has something to do with raising you. That's the first thing I got was mom or aunt or something. So the 26th path of wisdom connects Tefereth and Hold, and it is associated with the Devil card, which represents deception and selfishness. Devil holds his right hand in the form of the Hebrew letter Shin, which was done as part of the priestly blessing of Aaron, implying that he is or was a false prophet who leads people astray, promising a blessing but bringing about destruction. Genesis 3:4-5. Waite's reference to the Hebrew letter Shin is also a pun because the letter can produce one of two sounds. If the dot on the top of the letter Shin is on the right side, it makes a sh sound and it's called Shin. But if the dot is on the left side, left-hand path, it makes a sound and it's called Sin. Waite's play on the word related the left-hand path, Matthew 25:41, and the letter Sin being associated with moral corruption. Okay, I'm just going to stop there. I'm not going to keep on going. So, just like you said, the pun on words, you have the letters that, sound the same. Same thing here with her. Like I said, just because she is a mom doesn't mean that she, is a mom. So that's why she came out in reverse, because there's something that's not right about this person. Okay, they have a deceptive way about them. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to say they're all bad, but there's something that's just not right. They're they're deceptive, something. They got tricks up their sleeves. Okay, so I appreciate you guys so very much for being here with me, and I'll check you next time. Love you guys. Take care. Bye bye.